Hi guys, my name is Michael Tandarich and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be talking about how to get your first few clients. For those of you who don't know me, I run a marketing agency called Tandarich Group, and I've been working it full-time for about 5 to 6 years. And I originally had started out with a full-time job and worked my marketing agency at night and on the weekends until I had enough income coming in from that to be able to quit my full-time job. Getting clients at the beginning for myself was very difficult because I would spend a lot of time looking on YouTube and on Google of how to get clients. I mean, I'm sure you've done the same yourself. That's probably why you're watching this video. And the number one things those articles or those videos would tell us is you have to ask your family or friends who they know, or you have to get referrals. And look, that can work. That's great. But if you're like me and don't have a huge Rolodex of people that you know, or you can't get referrals because, well, you haven't done any work, then how the heck do you get started? Now, before I jump in about how to get your first clients and how exactly I did it, I want to be completely upfront with you. Running a marketing agency or any kind of client-based business is very difficult. It takes time to build up the relationships. It takes time to do the sales. It takes time to do the work. It takes time for the sales cycle. Sometimes this stuff drags on for 12 months. I've had prospects that I've reached out to and haven't heard anything back from them, and then 2 years later I'll hear back from them and they want to do some kind of work with me. So it takes a very, very long time. And if you're expecting to make $1,000 next month or $10,000 next month, or I mean, really any kind of money next month, being completely transparent and upfront, that's not going to happen. It's very, very difficult, and it takes time to do this. And if you're going to be doing any kind of client-based business, you have to be completely devoted to doing that. And that has to be your life goal over the next 5 to 10 years. Not trying to be like a Debbie Downer or anything, but just honestly, it takes a lot of work. So that being said, let's jump right into it. The first thing that you want to do is you want to go and find your prospects. Now, obviously this sounds like a no-brainer thing, but you want to go and find people that you know the industry of and that you'd be interested with working in. Now, typically you'll see a lot of social media marketing gurus on YouTube and on Facebook ads saying, oh, you should go work with dentists, or you should work with lawyers, or you should work with plastic surgeons because there's so many of them out there. Look, dentists and plastic surgeons and lawyers are all getting nailed by other social media marketing gurus, and the work that you're going to be doing for them is difficult. So find an industry and a prospect that you're interested in and that you like, so then you can articulate that work for them easier. So that's the first step, is finding your prospects that you are interested in an industry that you're interested in, that you know that you could excel and do well in. This is going to be something that you're going to be doing over the next 5 to 10 years. So you might as well be working with clients that you like and not be going after the money. So once you've identified a list of prospects, what you'll want to do is you're going to go and find the owner. So there's a couple different ways to do this. You can look up LLC records. You can go and call the business and ask who the owner is and if you could speak to them. You could figure out the email structure of what their email addresses are at the company, or you can go and Google the company and then LinkedIn and see who comes up as the owner. So there's a couple different ways to find the owner, but the person that you want to get a hold of is the owner, because they're the ones writing the checks. They're the ones that are making the decisions. And one of the mistakes I made when I first started out was I would go to the marketing director or the general manager and thought that they were the ones that made the decision, when in reality they aren't. They're actually the people that you're trying to replace, which isn't going to be helpful to you if you're going to them, because they're going to feel like you're taking their place, which you are. So now you've identified your prospect, you figure out who the owner is. Now the big step comes in. Now, because you don't have a portfolio and because you don't have a case studies, you'll want to create pieces for them that will articulate your thought process as to why you can make them successful. So let me give you an example. For myself, I would go and find the prospect, figure out who the owner was, and then design content pieces around what I thought their social media marketing should look like. And so I would design some graphic pieces, some video pieces, and then I would send those pieces out to them and say, look, here is some graphic pieces and some video pieces that I've made for you. If you're interested in working together or interested in finding out more about how I can help you guys, I'd love to have a conversation. I'm open all next week. Let me know a time that works best for you. Okay, so Now you identified your prospect, figured out who the owner is, and then you sent them a nice email with some upfront work that you did to showcase your thought process. Now, what happens if they don't get back to you? Well, give it about a week or two, and if they don't get back to you, send them another email. And then give that another week or two, and if they haven't responded to that email, then give them a call and ask them, hey, like, I had sent over 2 emails, just checking to see if you got a chance to look at them. If not, that's totally fine, but I just wanted to see if you got a chance to look at them. And then if they are getting back to you after that, then schedule a meeting. This is a very big part in the sales cycle because this is your chance to build up the relationship. You need to be talking about things with them that you both resonate on. And if you did a little background research on them, you might find out that they like baseball, so you talk a little bit about baseball. Or you might find out that they like NASCAR, so you talk a little bit about NASCAR. And you build up the relationship. The other thing that you want to do at the meeting too is you want to seem real. So you don't want to be going in there and acting like you know everything. You know, the whole fake it till you make it thing is total BS. I've tried it. It doesn't work. You end up just getting bit in the ass for it. And so don't fake it until you make it. What you need to be doing is you need to be going into the meeting and saying, look, I'm starting out. That's why I sent you these content pieces for free. You know, because I'm starting out and I'm trying to build up my portfolio, instead of directly charging you right away, why don't I do a month or 2 for free? And then at the end of the second month, why don't we sit down and look at what I've done and what results I've been able to give you, what content piece I've been able to create, what type of results I've gotten, and then let's determine if you want to move forward with me or not. And the reason that I say to do that, and it was what I did, is it gives you the opportunity to get your foot into the door. And a lot of people say don't do work for free because yes, there are a lot of people out there that will abuse you and take your money and your time and not pay you. But because you're starting out and because you're trying to get new clients, and not only new clients, but your first few clients, you want to go and show them that you can provide value without them having to devote any of their value into it. Not only did you reach out to them, providing them a solution, showing them the solution that you can provide, but you're saying, hey, I will provide this solution to you for free. And then if you like this solution, then let's work together for the next year on a paid basis. And by doing this, you're essentially creating a opportunity for them and for yourself that they can't say no. Like, who would say no to that? If someone came to me and was like, look, here's a solution, here's what I can do for you, and I'll do it for free for 2 months, then if it looks great and it looks like you're doing a great job, and it looks like these content pieces that you're creating that you've already provided value for look amazing, then it's a no-brainer. A lot of the YouTube gurus and a lot of the Facebook ad people that tell you that running a social media marketing agency or a marketing agency or a client-based business is going to make you $10,000 next month, they're lying to you. Okay, I've been doing this for like 6 years. It doesn't just happen. You have to put a lot of work in. And you might find out that you spent, 7 hours reaching out to prospects and creating content, and you reached out to 15 people and 1 person got back to you. And that's just the name of the game, and that's fine. But again, if you are interested in it and you love client-based business and you love marketing and you love what you're doing, you're playing the long game. It's a 5 to 10 year business. This isn't something that you're just doing on the weekends to have fun. I mean, the amount of people that I have reach out to my clients that are trying to take over their marketing work, that are in college, they're clearly in their basement, they have long hair, they haven't shaved, they don't look great, and they're just trying to make some money next month. Those people aren't playing the long game. If you're playing the long game, then you won't care to do the work for free for 2 months and then land a year contract because of that, a paid year contract. I mean, being completely honest, my first client, I did the work for free for 2 months, and it's 5 years later and I'm still working with that client. And if I hadn't put my upfront effort in of doing the work for free, then I wouldn't have had this client for 5 years. And on top of that, that client has also referred me to other clients, and I've made a lot more money with those other clients and that first client than I would have if I had just gone for the kill right away. Okay guys, so that's how you get your first few clients. Sorry if I rambled a little bit, but if you appreciated it, please like and subscribe. I'll be putting out a lot more videos on how to get clients, on marketing, on business, on personal finance, on how to grow a business. And you'll definitely want to watch those videos. So please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell because great, the YouTube algorithm, blah, 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 blah. just hit the notification bell. I would very, very much appreciate it.